In today's video, Jerry will tell you all about the process of moving freight to and from Mexico. And by the end of this, it won't seem so daunting. Take it away, Jerry.
Hi, I'm Jerry with ATS. I've been with the company for over 18 years, and today we're going to talk about shipping to and from Mexico. When shipping to Mexico, there generally are 3 different types of drivers involved. The first driver is going to be the one that picks up your origin on either side of the border. There's going to be a border crossing driver that gets it across the border for you, and it's generally stopped at a yard, a secure yard. And then there will be the final delivery driver that's on the other side of the border that gets your product to your customer's destination. When shipping to Mexico, there are 2 different types of service levels that people choose from. One is going to be the through service, where your trailer goes through, and then the other one's going to be the cross dock or transloading offering. Through trailer service is going to be when you have the product loaded at your origin at your shipper, and it will continue on the same trailer all the way through to the delivery location. You will utilize through trailer service generally when you have overdimensional or really heavy products, and then also if there's something fragile or delicate about your products. Utilizing through trailer service is a benefit because you have people that are in that industry that have experience on how to handle the processes necessary to get the product from point A to point B when it involves crossing the border. So some of the benefits of utilizing through trailer service can be better communication, better control, and less risk for your products and your customers. Difficulties in utilizing through trailer service can be limited capacity and also a challenge with timelines if you need service to be expedited. Your capacity can be limited for through trailer service due to not all carriers will have additional equipment like trailers to be sitting at the border while the product is being transferred across the border and back. So transload service is going to be when you have the origin carrier grab the product, bring it to the border. At the border, they will then transfer it to the destination country's carrier's equipment for the final delivery. So it's not the same trailer the whole way. The product will actually switch from one trailer to another. The benefit of that is you get additional capacity. Sometimes it'll allow you to speed up the timelines. And then the other benefit will be allow you to service certain locations in Mexico that are not reachable with through service. The big difference between through trailer service and transload services is with through trailer service, the product will remain on the same trailer through the whole process with different drivers. And then with transload services, you'll actually have 2 different trailers involved with multiple drivers involved to get the product there where it needs to be. A reason someone would choose transload over through service would be because they need to have the product move quickly. That way they can open up the capacity they have available to them. Can a U.S. driver cross the border from U.S. to Mexico? While this possibility is there, it's very rare that the drivers would actually do that. We tend to rely on our partners for that part of the service. There are very few carriers that have drivers that will go down there, and then also there's very few carriers that have the authority to do so. Can Mexico carriers or drivers deliver on the U.S. side? With Mexico drivers, they do have the possibility of delivering in the U.S., but it is a very limited number. This number is growing due to changes in the authority out there, but there are restrictions on them on what they can and cannot do when they do cross the border. So what is the role of a customs broker in cross-border shipping? Make sure you have a trusted customs broker to help you with getting all your documents in order so your product gets across the border smoothly. Make sure you pick a partner that has experience and knowledge in getting your product to and from Mexico.
To make your freight's journey across the border as smooth as possible, make sure to work with a competent transportation provider and customs broker. These companies will help to ensure that all the necessary paperwork, such as your cargo manifest and letter of instructions, are all properly filed and processed. Finally, lead time is more important than ever when moving your freight across the US-Mexico border. Make sure to give your transportation provider enough time to get all the necessary pieces in place for successful international transit. For more information on the important role lead time plays in your shipping process, check out our video on how lead time impacts shipping costs for more information on this topic. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Beyond the Road. We'll see you next time.